In the 1840s, near Broadford on the Isle of Skye, there lived a wise woman who was famous for her cures. People came from far and wide to her house, seeking help. One day, a Highland man on the mainland fell ill and began wasting away rapidly, so much so that he was soon barely able to move. No medicine helped him, and it looked as though he wouldn't survive much longer. With options running out fast, it was decided he should visit the wise woman on Skye. The patient was carried by his two brothers to the boat at Ferry. When the boat reached Broadford, he was lifted off and placed in a cart, then driven to the woman's house. When about 100 yards from the house, the men were met by the woman. She addressed the ill man by his name, yet they'd never met before that day, and were all strangers to one another. At the same time, she told him he'd been too long in coming to see her, but nonetheless, she said that everything would be all right, although if he'd delayed any longer, he'd have died within the next 3 days. She ushered the 3 men into her house and placed on the table a spread of all she had. There was fresh milk, bread and butter. The ill man began eating, and ate heartily, although nothing was done as far as the 3 of them could see. No spells had been cast, no charms said, or anything like that. All the woman told the ill man about any cure was that he'd be able to walk from the boat to his home. As the 3 left the house to return home, the man turned to the woman and asked her who had done the evil to make him so unwell. She replied that she could easily do so, and that it was a neighbour. She told him to ask his sister, calling her by name, even though again the 2 had never met, and the brothers hadn't mentioned her within earshot of the woman, to put milk they had into a pot and place the pot over the fire. She told them, in a short time a woman will come and ask to be allowed to put her hand among the milk. That's the woman who had wrought you the ill. The 3 brothers made their way to Broadford and caught the ferry back to the mainland. As the 3 of them got off the boat, the ill man began walking and walked all the way home. The wise woman's order to boil the milk was adhered to, and after a short time after the milk had been hung over the fire, a neighbouring woman came and rushed into the house, straight to the pot of milk. She then asked to put her hand among the milk. The patient soon regained his full health and lived to a ripe old age. Now this wise woman had a daughter, and one day on her deathbed she called her to her and said she was near her end. She told her she wanted to leave her the secret power she had, but her daughter refused to take it, saying she intended to live a single life and therefore not be able to pass the gift on, as she couldn't trust anyone with it, except one of her own body. The gift died with the wise woman. If you enjoyed this episode of Scotland's History, please like, comment and subscribe. Until next time, thank you for watching.